you're having a great day today. It is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. It's like 7 o'clock. I came out to the kitchen and it was like all cleaned up. I have a few dishes that I added to the sink, but like cleaned up kitchen. And so I came out this morning. I was like, oh, it's already picked up out here. So I'm like, let me grab a cup of coffee, which I went to my coffee machine and Greg had one all ready for me. And I'm like, even better. So because I thought, well, I'll start my video and do like a, I do little clips of my morning and start picking up, but I'm like, wow, I don't even need to do that today. So I went back and sat in my room there, and Maxine jumped up in the chair and snuggled next to me, and we chilled for a little bit. So it was a very nice, relaxing wake up morning. So I'm like, okay, Monday's just gonna be a little bit different. I mean, we still have to do things in the house and get moving, but a little bit relaxing for Monday is always a nice thing, because I've woken up many times where it was like, oh my goodness, there's so much to do. But today is a very chill wake up day. So I hope that your morning is going amazing. My morning is going great. So I'm using old school microphone again. I apologize. It's what I've always used since I moved here. And so I'm hoping that, like the last time I used it, I feel like it was weird. So hopefully the weirdness will not be there. I will not know it until I edit at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon today. So my apologies. That's just how it's going. I have my other microphone here that I need to have. Jaden was busy this weekend, Greg was busy, so nobody looked at it yet. So I'm like, well, I'll just leave that off until another day, and hopefully it'll be good. I think the last time I had it was like right under, there's a vent right here for our air conditioner. I think it was blowing on it. It was making it sound weird. So hopefully it's good. You still hear the sound machine. Part of my life here, sorry. We just gotta work things out, but it's just gonna take some time to do it. So anyways, it's Monday, yay. We've got things to do. We've got normal everyday life to put together. We have a good week this week as well, school, life, and everything. And I've been working on all my packages for my favorite think box. So we did a lot of stuff upstairs this weekend. So I'll have to show you. Do I show you clips now or show you later? Can I show you, want to do both? Want to do a little preview and then I'll go back up later? Let me show you what we did right here. Okay.
But
the walks I moved my office around.
Yeah, oh, okay. You saw.
Oh. Of it is gonna be
what? Continue.
My husband and wife work together.
Real life.
No, we are building.
What are you up? Oh, I'm sorry.
We are building.
Ultimate stuff.
Furniture.
This is gonna be a workbench. Oh wait. Let me focus on this.
Oh, that's okay. You're watching these skills.
Does that look straight to you guys?
You know it's not. It don't matter because you just beat it in anyways.
There we go.
See?
No, I'm just cheesing because there's already a thread in there, so it kind of goes in however they threaded it.
So good. So
okay, so this is gonna be for your little business you got going started up.
You guys see my office? There's like my desk in it, and that's it. I got a coffee table. I got a plastic bin holder.
Everything's all just kind of random throwed.
So I need like something to organize everything because everything is just everywhere. So I want to put together my big boxes, which I'm super excited for. You guys are awesome. Greg's probably gonna have to go shark tooth hunting to go get some more shark tooth.
I'm so excited for it though.
I feel like
because remember, what was it, a year and a half ago, we were showing these that we were gonna get this little business thing started. But at that time we had a 2,000 square foot shop. now we're kind of squeezing.
Here, so we just need some storage in here.
Yeah, so we're trying to organize up Miss Amy's work zone here. She wants to get the vinyl cutter up here and stuff. Okay, so this is it so far, and we've got a duplicate right here that's at the exact same stage. So we're bringing them along at the exact same rate. The reason that we've got two of them is because this happened to it in shipping. Yeah. See how it's broken like that?
It was super heavy.
Oh my goodness,
I felt
1,000
bad
pounds.
for the delivery guy. I was like, ooh, I'm so
But
sorry.
at the same time,
thank goodness it's not coming up a mountain.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I do believe that Amazon should weigh a package and know if something's 400 pounds don't make those guys do that by themselves.
That's a lot of work.
So the other corner.
So there's damage here.
Lift that corner up and we can see it better. Yeah, see that corner right there? It's all like got smashed over and stuff.
But the company was amazing, and I literally sent an email. showed them pictures, and like within 2 days, the brand new one showed up.
Yep.
So I figured, well, this one's obviously not going to be.
Yeah, why throw it away? It's just it's a little broken.
There's a couple pieces Greg had to glue
Yep.
to put together that most people would never know how to do.
Nah, they throw the whole
They
thing
throw the
out.
whole thing away. But my husband is very talented. So
Thank you, honey.
he's
So are
done
you.
this. So this works out great. So we can have a big giant storage thing. So
She'll look really cool when it's all
I'm
together.
working like I know what I'm doing, and I did this whole thing myself. It's like sweating. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we got the fan going.
No, it's good. So we're just gonna do a big giant one. So this will be like for like a production table, basically.
Yep.
So we can
Yeah, we
line
need to-
everything up.
Would be nice on one of them would be to put down a cutting mat on one corner, you know, so when we're cutting our vinyl and doing our weeding and stuff like that. A good little area that we can razor blade cut things.
It's gonna be great. So I'm excited. So
It's going to make the workflow a lot better and easier because you're very busy all the time.
because I was sitting on my knees on that coffee table on her phone, I was like, oh my goodness.
It's not
I
going
got
to
up
work
and I was
out.
like, aching.
Oh yeah, well when
So
I was getting everything in my shop set up, it had to be so, you know, to make the workflow good
yeah,
and
it's
easy.
not gonna work.
Makes all the difference in the world.
It does. Are they supposed to keep spinning? I feel like they should.
No, they're not.
Okay, so I thought they should stop.
What's happening is you're bottoming out on the neoprene plug or whatever it is, and it just spins in the hole.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yep, no harm, no foul. Just I had Steven when he was helping me just run them down until they make contact. Good enough.
There you go. So
There you go.
awesome. So we're doing this. It's gonna be good. We'll put it together.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to bring the camera out to show how hard you were working.
I'm sorry. I'm working so hard. I'm sweating.
She's doing really good. I was working putting the base together, and from sitting in an office chair for 10 hours a day, my back is hit today. So
It's all good.
you're giving me a great break
We're
here.
doing great. Okay.
All right,
See
bye.
you next page. The magic of camera. Look at all the 10,000 pieces for a drawer. Here we go. And it'll just be like snap and it's done, right? Is that what people do? They go like this and snap, but we'll have them all attached.
I hope I can get it done that fast.
So this weekend I ended up getting some furniture to put up there and put together because I didn't really have anything in my office. We moved here, it was the catch-all of everything. So I put like all of our old shelves that we had in our old house that I didn't want to get rid of because they were still good shelves. And I'm like, what do I even do with them? But we have since moved those elsewhere that we needed them in the house. And then now up there, it was just like empty and it was just like a catch-all to carry, you know, like here, let me throw this in here, let me throw this in there. And so then when I started doing the products, I'm like, what am I going to put everything on? So I just pulled in the coffee table from the living room and sat on that. But sitting on the floor with your knees when you're like almost 50, yeah, that's not very comfy. And so I'm like, okay, we'll make this do. So we ended up picking up some furniture, but I was like, I needed something that had a lot of storage and I could use things. Well, it worked out to be a blessing because I was able to get the two up there. One has a little bit of damage on it, but it's okay. It's still where it's functioning. It's just not pretty, but that's okay. So we'll go up there later today and I'll show you what it looks like, the final thing. And then I sat down and took time and started writing out my cards. And so I've got like overwhelming. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. I was thinking, oh, like maybe it'll take me a week to solve 40. I don't know how it worked, but it was like the first day is all of them in there. So I am like writing out a ton. So I've got about half of them done. And then I started putting together what I did have up there, working on the vinyl and everything this weekend. So it was a nice quiet. I got put in my sermon, and I just sat up there and just chilled and just like took some time. It was just praising God, thanking God, and just writing out letters. It was very nice. So it was a good little weekend. And then I was thinking, did we go anywhere this weekend? We did not go anywhere this weekend. So it was just relaxing. It was just a relaxing kind of day. Like we got to work on that. And then when the time we were done, it was like, let's go swim. So we swam for a little bit. And then yesterday was beautiful. We've had a lot of rain lately, a lot of rain. Florida, this area of Florida's had just like record amounts of rain, like ridiculous, like 2 and 3 times the amount of like last year. I know a lot of people had flooding. Our yard is like squishy grossness. Like in the lower spots, you're like, ew. So it's just a constant wet thing. But there was a time a few months ago, I think, that there was a lot of drought and people's wells were drying up, and so they didn't have any water. And so there's definitely an abundance of water now. So I'm looking forward to, like, it's going to be fall here. I think fall's coming up here, the official start of fall. And so, like, I know it's not going to be super cooler weather, but hopefully we'll lose the rainness. I think hurricane season's coming to a close, almost, not yet. And we'll get to enjoy a little bit drier outside. So we had, Sunday was really nice. We were outside. Sunday it was sunny for a little bit, and then it got a little hazy. But this week I think it shows no rain. Like for the last, I don't know, it's been a while, months. It seems like it just showed rain every day. And I was like, oh my goodness. But this week I think is our first week of no rain showing. So hopefully we'll be able to get outside and get in the sun, really enjoy. I like a recharge in the sun. Like, I just like that. In the mountains, we had, I had Greg put in our pool. We had the Intex pool. It was freezing and cold up there, but like when that sun was out, you only had like a couple hour window. I would just go sit in that sun and just suck it up, because we lived in a mountain. There's not that much sun. There is, but you have a lot of trees, so you had like ample opportunity. Or we'd sit like at our little porch deck, or like right there by the door that we'd go in all the time. We would put a chair, and if like at about 2:30, 2:45 at certain times, you could sit there and just get direct sun. So I'd sit out there and just suck up that sun. I enjoy the sun. I enjoy the sun. I feel like it revitalizes me. I don't know, when I was a kid, I loved the sun. And then I became, a teenager, same thing. And then I had kids, and then you're busy. And who has time to sit in the sun or be out in the sun? I had so many little ones. Again, remember going to the doctor's, and he's like, oh, your vitamin D is really low. And I was like, oh. And he's like, you should probably get out in the sun a little bit. And I was like, yeah, I'll try to get out in that sun a little bit. So just could not get outside at all. So I don't think I have a lack of vitamin D now, but I just enjoy it. That to me, like, brings me life. And I have one of my kids loves it. Every morning they go, and I know they love it because every morning since moving to Florida, most mornings, not every single one, obviously, but they would go out, they just sit in that sun, and they shut their eyes, they just like sit and like love it. They don't sit in all day, but they love that warm sunshine to like wake up to. And I love that. As soon as the day we moved here, when we were in the apartment, they were out on the balcony and they just sat out there in the sun, and they just loved it and just like stayed forever. I was like, yeah, I've got my sun babies here. So I'm looking forward to maybe a little bit during the day. It's just nice to be able to go out for like 15 minutes and just sit there and go, okay. It like re-energizes me for my afternoon. But if it's gonna rain, it's okay. I will just get a cup of coffee or other ways to revitalize myself for the day. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm looking forward to that. So we're gonna get cleaning. I'm gonna stop chatting. We're gonna get cleaning up. There's not a whole lot to do in here, which is amazing. I have a few dishes that we came in last night. I was thinking we had dishes in our room because we came in last night, and we're eating dinner and snacks in bed. I know, we did. It was like one of those days where you were like, it was earlier and we swam and everybody was just chilling. Our weekends are chill, and I was like, I feel like it's good to go in and just like lay in bed and like get dinner and have popcorn and watch movies. So we watch shows. We watch Peter Santinella. We really like watching his documentaries. He's really good. He just travels around just like real person doing beautiful viewpoints of America. So we watched his newest one last night, and then just got some good sleep. So our mess, I'll clean it up. So you ready for a good day? I'm ready for an amazing day. Let's stop chatting and let's get picking up, because the time is gonna come and the kids are gonna be ready to get up and want to start school and life and all the above. So you ready? All right, let's go. My counters look pretty clean, but I'm gonna, it's always good to wipe off. So I'm gonna use my new spray. I don't ever because somebody will find me. I hardly, that's a good word, hardly ever use spray. I usually just use my Norwex cloths here. Look up the benefits of the Norwex microfiber cloth. So you really can just use water. For some reason in my head, I want that nice fall scent. I don't know why. Is anybody else, like sometimes you just want to smell fall stuff. So when I was at TJ Maxx shopping, I saw this one, and it was a mulled cider, and it smelled really good. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna get this. I'm sure you can. It's just vinegar and their scents, but I'm thinking, like, you know how you can get essential oils, right? Obviously, but I've never seen like pumpkin or apple. Do they have those? I've only seen like peppermint and lavender and lemon. You know what I mean? Because is there an essential oil for apple? Probably not. But I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. Maybe you just add a scent to it. I'm just not sure how that works. And then I'm thinking, can you just add, like, I know you can add oranges to vinegar to make it more scentsy, and that is yummy. But I was thinking you could add apples, but yeah, apple cider vinegar, no, it wouldn't make it the nice same smell. So anyways, but that would probably be a good thing for me to look up to take and do. Like, I know people have said that you take orange peels and put them in vinegar, and it does make it turn into that scent. That might be something I'd do this year. Note to self, look that up. That would be a good way. But for now, I have this $4.50 bottle, and I'm going to use it because it does smell really good. Okay, kitchen is clean. I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's awesome. The only thing I'll do is run the vacuums in the floor. Did you see I have socks on? Anybody else? Okay, I don't wear socks. Well, I've had wear socks. I don't like to wear socks. I like to be barefoot. I think when I first started vlogging, that was a lot of things. You're gonna hurt your back. You're gonna be barefoot. It's gonna be killing your back when you're later. I am a barefoot person. Have been my whole life. Like having nothing on my feet. If I could wear no socks, I would. And so living here, I do have a pair of clothes. Do I have one pair of closed-toe shoes? I think I just have one, maybe two. Just like canvas shoes, but yeah, flip-flops, sandals, that is what I like to wear. So I think moving here, I saved 2 pairs of socks. Like, I had to get new ones, you know what I mean? So I just literally saved 2 pairs, and that was it. So I don't wear them unless I really, really have to, which is very rare. But the times that I do, you know what I do? Is, you know when I'm wearing socks, that I put some petroleum jelly on my heels. So I haven't been to my nail person in a little while. If I missed my last month one. So now I'm like, once you go and you go consistently, it's like your nails stay fine. Well, then after you wait, it's like you gotta wait for a little bit for your nails to rebuild. Otherwise, they gotta put a bunch of fake tips on there. So my nails are in the trying to regrow phase, which they are. They just keep breaking because, you know, they get brittle. But my heels of my foot, they get all yucky and cracked. And that happens to everybody. I still remember seeing, you know, people pointing out like, oh, look at the heel. I feel like there's a piece of hair right here. Is there? Maybe not. Okay, people point out, oh, look at the, like if you were, like put your foot up, and like I remember in my pantry in the mountains, they'd be like, look at the foot, it's got cracked stuff. This is when I actually paid attention and cared about that stuff. I don't anymore. And so, but I would think, it's so normal. Like, that's such a normal thing for women. Like, whose heels look perfect all the time? Nobody's. And so I know for me, since I haven't gone in a little while, and we go out, I'm barefoot, so they're on ground, they're in the pool concrete, so they're scraping, but they're gonna crack. So then they go through phases. So it's been a little while because I haven't had to wear socks in a while. I just put on either some real like petroleum jelly on them, or like a thick cream, some kind of nourishing, something that's thick, basically something really thick, and then just put socks on for a few days. So I have 2 pairs of socks, and so I've had them, like, I usually try doing it just at nighttime. Yesterday I had it on during the day too, so I'm out of socks that I haven't washed yet, so I took Greg's here, and I thought, well, I'll just soak my feet in that for now, and then later I'll take them off. But that is what my heels are doing right now. They're getting nourished by the petroleum oil on my feet, so it's good. Because you can, you know, scrape it, but it's like, it's got to get moisturized because it cracks, you know. Anybody else? Actually, every single woman, because it happens to every single woman. It didn't happen to me when I was younger, obviously. Just when I got older. Is it just an older thing? No, because when you go to get your feet done, they obviously scrape your heel, but I'm assuming as you get older, it gets worse, right? Anybody? You older ladies, let me know. I have to assume it happens to us because our feet are getting old. You know, wear and tear. I mean, standing on your feet, working on your feet for 50 years, that's a lot of wear and tear on those heels. So I'm assuming they just do that as they get older. Like, I remember my mom doing that to her heels as she got older. I don't really remember when she was younger. Or maybe she didn't care, I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's where I'm wearing socks. So it's good. Okay, let's fill coffee pots here. We drank a lot of coffee the last week here. We were staying all good and moving and grooving. So I'm just gonna fill these up and then we'll start on something else. I looked and saw the bagels are gone. They really like those. So I'm looking at, I wiped off my machine. I'm like, maybe I should get some bagel dough going this morning. I probably will. Maybe I'll do one. Remember yesterday or last time, whatever day I cooked last, I made double, but I put it in the machine. That was a mistake because I didn't want to mix it up. So maybe I'll put a batch in there. Maybe I'll do another batch after the first one's done to do 16 bagels because kids really like those. I switched over to the other milk. And so the ones that I switched over to the lactose-free milk. And so the regular, I'm gonna say cow milk, it's all cow milk, I know, but regular milk, like the ones that usually drink it, I don't think they've tried it yet. I keep saying, go ahead and try it, but I don't know if they've done it at all. It's one of those things, even the eggs, it took them they're like, oh, the brown eggs. I'm like, isn't that funny where I have some that are like me, where they're like, oh, they're brown. And I'm like, yes, they are gonna taste better, I promise. And I even made some this weekend. They were so thick and hard. I'm like, because obviously they're like real shells, I know. So just acclimating to it. Like you just gotta get used to the thickness of it, but it's good. And they taste it, they're like, oh, that is really good. So they're definitely a lot smaller, the brown eggs we got for cheap, but they were much cheaper. So I feel like, I should go back and get more. I possibly might do that. Okay, I feel like I'm missing a bunch of these cups. Are they in here? No. Oh, they're in my sink. I guess there's only 4. I thought I had enough to fill all of this, but that's okay. I'll just leave those 4 in here. Let's rinse this out. I decided, I'm like, you know what, it'll take 2 seconds. I'll rinse them real good, just put it in here. I'll rinse my sink out in a minute. And I'll have all of them filled. My little coffee thing clean. Ready for another week of coffee. Perfect. Okay, let's get this put away. Having a good day. The kids are liking their Swiss Miss hot cocoa, and I did find unsweetened tea on Amazon, so that's good. So I have to actually place that order this morning. Remember, I was looking for the unsweetened tea at the store and I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked on Amazon and they have it, and it's not going to be the Lipton one. Lipton must not make it anymore, but I did find it on there. And then do you see my little my little seashell holder right here? Oh, that would be water in there. I was thinking the Scrub Daddy Mommy would fit in there, but it didn't. So it's more like this. I'm assuming that's what this is for. If anybody else has an idea what this would be for, let me know. Maybe I'm using it wrongly. We did this one here, and then we did up there is the seashell. Did you see the seashell? Hold on, let me bring this over here. It's all going out of the kitchen. Let me shut the lights off. Put the napkins in here. I'm like, kitchen's cleaned up right now, which is great. So I'm gonna probably go throw some laundry because I know there's laundry, and then I'm thinking ahead. I want to make bagels, throw dinner in the slow cooker because that's easy. Lunch, I think I have enough. I have like corn dogs, a little bit of corn dogs, and I have that spicy ramen my kids like, or I can make mac and cheese. I'm thinking I'll just do that for lunch today. Easier, that'll be good. So let's go get some laundry back here. Okay, let me go take my lunch to my room and grab towels. I know I have a bunch in here. There's definitely no lack of towels to wash. Got a whole load right there too. Maxine's hiding over there. What are you sleeping for? Let's go see the dog. Are you sleeping? You are snoozing. You're sleeping in the blanket. Usually she follows me from every single room. So we have a bed in the kitchen, we have one in the living room, I have one in my office, so she goes from room to room. But today she stayed in here and slept. You must be sleepy. It's like, I am. So I'm thinking about what I have to do, and I'm like, I have, the floor needs to be vacuumed, but there is popcorn on the floor and bigger stuff, and I'm thinking that Brooklyn, she is home today, so she likes to vacuum. And so I'm thinking I'll just let her vacuum the floor. She doesn't normally, I normally just turn on the robot vacuums and let it do its thing, but I'm thinking I'll let her do that, and then I can get really good under everything. So I'm not gonna worry about that. I have boxes out there. I have Sam's Club. I'm gonna go to Sam's Club. I'm hoping Friday. This week I'll do that. But I ordered most everything because I was like, I don't know. I'm like tired of carrying everything out of the store and loading in my car and loading at home. Am I tired? Is anybody else tired? So I ordered as much as I could and I'll just have it delivered. But I was able to get a few things that, like the bread flour. Hello. Remember I was like making my bagel dough and I'm like, I used to get bread flour in the mountains, and I did at Sam's Club. And then we moved here and I thought that they didn't have it for sale for shipping. I'm sure they didn't, because I had it and I was like, oh, I guess I just won't use it anymore. But maybe it was I got it in the store and I just never checked online. I don't know. For a while you could get your flour shipped. Yeah, I guess you still can, because I get my flour shipped. I don't know. But anyways, I just looked the other day when someone reminded me, and I looked and I'm like, you can have it shipped. So I did order bread flour. So I was glad. So I did order most everything I could. But I do have to go to the store. I'm gonna have to go in and get like the, there's a few canned stuff I couldn't get online, and the fruits and veggies, meat, the more meats and stuff like that. So that I'll do that. I'm aiming for Friday, and that is what I'm hoping for. So it'll be good. So I've got a box. There's like one out there right now, but I know more and more will come. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll open it when I get everything, or just check it, and then I'll do like a grocery haul from Sam's Club drop off. So that's out there. So there's a bunch of boxes. I'm like that, and I've got Autumn's birthday. She is turning 16. Isn't that crazy? 16, yeah, 16. So usually how we do our birthdays, like some people do a graduation party when your kids graduate from school, and then they do something at the end big. Well, us, it's usually 16. We usually do something a little bit bigger, like either a big party, or we would do like a bigger gift. So every kid has opted for different things. For Autumn, I'm just thinking about this. I was just stopped with the camera for a minute. I'm like, this is kind of before it's her birthday, so I won't share everything, because in case she does see my vlog. Sometimes the kids watch. They do. Like, we'll sit in the living room and throw them on. So I won't share what I'm doing for birthday just yet. Oh, wait, just give me time on that one. And then I'll share when it gets closer, just in case she does watch the vlogs, because that could be a situation. Yeah. So anyways, so that's all that's out there, is just boxes stacked up everywhere. But when I do my bedroom real quick, it's pretty clean. There's paper towels. I just have to make my bed, and then Maxine's laying on the blanket, so I don't dare move that one. We'll just use this was a part of our sheet set. We used it on our bed with the sheet, and then I put the cooling blanket and then the comforter, I guess call it, on top, the bed, whatever it's called, the cover white thing. I don't even know. But anyways, so this actually didn't realize it until washed it a couple times, and then it like separated, and I'm like, oh, that would be like a duvet cover. So it's one of those things, like, you know, cotton sheets or whatever these are, when you wash them, they kind of shrink up a little bit. So I'm like, you know what, it's just like extra heat on the bed. So I just like the cooling blanket on there. It works good, just using that. So let's make our bed, and then the floors can get all vacuumed today. I'll clean the bathroom real quick, and then we can mop everything. That'll be a really good day, I'm thinking. So it looks dreary outside today. I'm like looking outside going, doesn't look very pretty. You guys can't see, it's all white. Looking kind of dreary, but that's okay. Maybe the sun will come out. So let's make the bed. I'm just gonna do a quick clean up my bathroom, like real fast. I just cleaned my toilet area, and we have a cabinet above the toilet, so I like to stuff it with toilet paper, even though the toilet paper's right here, because no one wants to go over here when you're on toilet paper. And then we keep feminine products in there, and that's it. I'm looking at anything else. That's it over there, so I'm gonna put these in there. So picked out my closet, put my laundry away, and get everything off the floor. We have a stool in there. I'll take Greg's laundry, put that back there, and then this is done. So that way, when everything's picked up, it's easier for the person vacuuming, so I have to move everything 1,000 times. Good. I just have to clean the mirrors. Someone does the downstairs windows and mirrors. I just don't know if they know to do my bathroom as well. So if not, I'll just wipe it myself. Okay, something on my list that I have been putting off is this right here. I put in fairy lights and they had a USB plug on them. This fit in the little charger head was not very good, and so it kind of wobbles. So sometimes it comes on really light. If you move it, it gets really dark. So I just need to change the block it's in. I was like, these are the kids, I think they're Amazon ones. And it just fits really loose. So I'm assuming a better one like this is nice and good. So let me see if that works. Hopefully that'll work. Let me. Let's delete. Okay, it works though. Before it would come out real light, so I just need to tape this so water doesn't get in here. It shouldn't, but we are in rain season. Good, I think the lizards like live in here because there's like, now that I know what lizard poop looks like, there's like a bunch along the wall there. And so I'm like, they probably come and sleep in there with the nightlights at night. Never good. Okay, let's go back in. Okay, pull my hair back for a minute. I'm gonna we're gonna toss in the bread machine stuff for bagels because my kids like them, and then I will do another batch. Like I'm gonna do this right now, let it mix and do its thing, and then that way I can work on other things. And then when this is done, I'll take it out, form it, and then I can do another batch in here. So inside here you take, not 2.5, I just put 2.5. It's 2 teaspoons of yeast, 3.5 cups of flour, and then it's 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. These are very good. Everybody likes them. I made 16, whatever day I made it, they're gone. They're already gone. Like everybody really enjoys that. So very good homemade mixture. Here, let me get some salt in here. I just put everything in here. Pay attention. 1.5. I just put everything in the bread machine. The bread machine does the work for you, which is very nice and very convenient. Do you need one? No, you can do it by hand, but it is nice. I really enjoy, like, even being at home, like a homemaker, you think I have time to make my own bread, and I do. I guess I could sit here and roll this out. That really does take only a few minutes, and if I did it, I'd be like, it only takes a few minutes, but it's a few minutes I can do something else right now, so that works out good for me. And then I have regular all-purpose flour, so I have this wheat gluten right here, and it turns it into bread flour. You don't need this. It does just make it a little bit better, but I have bread flour coming, so I'm excited. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Start. Look at that. I don't even have to do anything. So I will just leave all of this out because I will be doing more. You know, when you do your grocery list, you think, oh, I have enough. Like even this, I think, oh, I have enough yeast in here, but I'm like, that could go real quick if I was making a bunch of bagels in the next few weeks and not get back to Sam. So I think I'm gonna get a container of yeast. I know you get 2 big old blocks of it for real cheap at Sam. It used to be, I think the last time I bought it was like $5, maybe $6 for 2 of them. I'll see what it is today, or when we go Friday, but that'll be good. Leave that there, do its thing. Bagels are ready. They'll be done in a little bit. Okay, now let's put dinner together because it is Monday. Monday is a big day. It doesn't seem big right now, but for me, it's a big day. Like by the time I'm done here, kids will be getting up. We'll have to do our school. We have to do a little bit extra this week because we are going to be gone a couple days this week. And so it just, when we're gone, that means you got to catch up on school. So today will be do a double day of school. So it just takes some time. So what I'm going to do, slow cooker meals. Slow cooker meals, dinners are a time saver, lifesaver. I've got something coming up real soon regarding slow cookers for you guys to help you guys plan and be able to spend more time in your day doing other things you like. So slow cooker cookbook coming up really quick, really quick. So it's all good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, gather your fragment and repurpose your leftovers. A lot of people don't like that word, but I am repurposing them. So this is taco meat. Let me share with you the taco meat that we made with the turkey. Everybody thought it was delicious. And then this is Sloppy Joe. I didn't share any of that. I made a Sloppy Joe dinner this weekend, and so I had enough of it. Homemade buns, it was delicious. So what you could do if you don't want the Sloppy Joe taste, you can rinse it, go ahead, but it's tomatoey. It just has a little bit of sweetness. The chili, it's gonna have enough stuff in it to make it where it's, you're not even gonna notice the difference. So, but this is just not wasting it. I could make other, more buns for it is what I was thinking, but everybody likes chili. We had Sloppy Joes for the weekend. So let me just put this here, and then for the recipe, normally there's like a set way to follow things, but I find you do whatever you have in your pantry. So I have got pinto beans, I've got chili beans, I've got kidney beans, I've got corn, diced tomatoes, and I've got some green chilies. whatever you want. Put it in here, and then your flavoring is going to be taco seasoning and ranch powder. That's what makes the taste of this. So whatever kind of beans you have, I've even put lima beans in here because I had to use them. I still have lima beans in my cupboard. I went over there and I went, I still have lima beans. So I bought a bunch and was going to make like that cowboy caviar. Well, it makes such a huge amount. And guess what? I'm like the only one in Brooklyn. Well, a couple kids like it, but not enough to eat like that much dip. So it's just a lot extra. So put it all in here, stir it up, heat up, chili, easy. Okay, you know what this is called? This is called dinner is done. That was what, 3 minutes, 2 minutes? Not even 3 minutes to put together. And it's gonna cook and do its thing for the entire day. And I can work on other things today, but dinner, my family will have a home cooked meal in the slow cooker that I don't have to worry about doing, so that dinner is done no matter what. You could make some cornbread to go with it. You could do some corn chips with it, but I'll just have with that. And if they want crackers, they can put crackers. We have shredded cheese. Easy. Looks like it's, see, like done. That's finished. Okay, I'm looking at breakfast, and normally, let me stop this. Well, hello, Maxine, she's coming up. Breakfast, normally the kids get whatever. They like to have cereal, they have toast, they will grab whatever's in the refrigerator. And so I'm looking, I'm like, all I have is, I have the real eggs, and I don't know if anybody will make real eggs. And I'm thinking, there's just cereal, not just cereal, there's cereal. Hello, did you come to your bed? Here's Maxine. Did you finally make it out of the room today? Did you finally come out? Huh? She's like, yeah, I guess. I'll come join you out here. So anyways, so I was just thinking, I'm like, I could make breakfast. I could be the mom that makes breakfast. Let me get, what I'm gonna do here is this dough is all good. It's gonna rise. So I'm gonna pour this in here. Is it gonna come out of here? Oh, it's sticky. It's a sticky. It's a little sticky. I just added more, it'll be good. So I'm gonna put another batch in here. This will probably rise up a little bit quicker because it has the heat, but this will be fine. Let me add a little bit of flour in there. It's not so sticky. Coat it and let it sit. Okay, so I figured I would stop this, and I'm like, it's already mixed up. Let it sit and rise. It's gonna take a little bit with the air conditioning on in here. I'll keep it over here. It'll take a little bit longer, but you can put it outside, but the lizards are in abundance right now, so I feel like I don't want to put it outside. When it dries off and it's cooler, then I will. But then I'll put another batch in here, and then we'll mix up some waffles. I'm thinking we'll do waffles and have that, then I can have that for the next couple of days. So let me get my cookbook back out. Okay, let me just put all the ingredients in here. I don't think did I put the recipe on the screen? I don't know if I did today. I've been doing this for a little bit, so I feel like you guys are regular viewers. You probably have seen this a bunch of times. But in case you haven't, it is 1 1/3 cup of water, 2 cups of yeast. I'm gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of sugar in there. I don't know, what's that step? I don't even wait for it. Used to like wait for this to mix up. I don't even bother doing that anymore. 1.5, right? Yes, I just keep mixing it up. And then I put usually let it sit and proof, do its thing. I just keep adding it. 1.5 of sugar. Let's do something backwards. Let's add the gluten first. Let's see if that makes a difference. 1, 2, 3. It's a tablespoon for every cup of flour. And then it's 3.5 cups of flour. So I'm gonna add 1, 2, 3, and then I usually just do a little bit, and I usually like to add it as it's spinning. Okay. Okay, let that do its thing there. Okay. There we go. That will be done. Let's go move over here now. So I Googled real quick how to make waffle mix from pancake batter, and I went to the Christie's website. Doesn't sound very good, does it? And it is, they use buttermilk pancake, which is theirs. My dry measuring cup, let me get one. I might do some more. I'm gonna see. Does it look like a lot, or should I do more? So it's 2 cups right here. 2 cups of mix. And then you're gonna add 1.5 cups of cold water. Let's do 1/2 first. 1.5 cups of cold water. You're gonna add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 1, 2, and then 1 egg. They're so hard and wonderful because they're the thick brown eggs. Okay, let's stir this up. Yeah, I definitely need to. We need to double this one right here. That's not a whole lot. We'll mix this up here. Perfect, that'll be good. I'm gonna go get some, I'll say seasoning, but not seasoning, flavoring. I'll get some maple put in there, that'll help it. We'll plug this in, we'll make waffles real quick. I keep watching Maxine. We had a, remember we had a snake in our pool? Did I tell you that snake in our pool? Yes, we had a snake in our pool, and then we just had another one in the pool the other day, and a frog, and so, but Maxine, like, she always goes to the edge and she'll kind of like, you know, go over the edge and kind of dip her snout down and try to get it. But she did actually jump into the sun shelf area and she got the frog out. So I always want to watch it because I'm like, don't jump in the pool. I don't think there's any snakes out there. I did not check today, but you have to be aware because they like go underneath the coupling of the pool. So just to be aware, it's definitely very wet and rainy. I'm sure they love thinking my pool is a place to sleep and live, but it is not. They are really tiny. They look like a big, thick, fat earthworm. Anybody grew up in Michigan knew what a big, thick, fat earthworm was? That's about the size of them. So they're little, but still it's like, okay, that's a baby. Where's the mama? Just stay out of the yard. Okay, let's turn this on. I'm waiting for that to heat up and wash these dishes. Come in. Come in. Okay, let's make some waffles here. Ooh, smoking. It's called a little too high on your oil. I always put way too much. Anybody else do that? Way too much in here? Or am I just the only one? I gotta make more taco seasoning. I got that sitting out. I'll make that on my list. I did get, I usually have my daily to-do list, my smaller one, which is in my package, but this one is a weekly one because I have a busy week. So I put out what I have to do each day because it helps me a little bit more for long-term focus. Some days, like, it's just like, okay, let me get my list done. But today it's like, or this week it's like, all right, I have specific lists. So it's the same kind of deal, but just a week-long view of everything. Okay, let's get this cooking. I need to change the battery. I like to put wax paper between mine just so they don't stick, but you know, it just separates them a little bit nicer. So I'm going to, I'm glad I'm making double because tomorrow we're gonna be out of the house for most all of the day. So I'm thinking, this will be good to get this done so that I don't have to worry about like breakfast tomorrow. It'll be finished. And then there will be a lot of the taco chili. Probably will have that tomorrow with some rice. I'll see in the morning when I get up like, oh, how much is actually left and see if I have to make anything. But always good to have extra. I don't mind having extras. Extras are good because then they fill in for lunch because we're low on for certain things, even though I've gone shopping, I haven't gone like full shopping yet. So I don't mind having a little bit of extra on because it definitely feeds everybody's bellies. I'm down to like where I don't have a ton of food left over the refrigerator. I'm trying to just make smaller amounts. So that means there's not a ton of leftovers all the time. So I'm like, okay, I just have to make sure to think, what do I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So as long as you plan, you're good to go. And then there's always ramen in the cupboard. So it's never gonna be starving. We didn't have to go to ramen yet. But it's there. We'll probably do some today. They probably have some today with, I've got corn dogs. Someone might want mac and cheese. It just depends on what they want. I don't mind. Okay, call me crazy, but I'm gonna do another batch of bagels. I am. I'm gonna do not just these two, I'm gonna do one more. That'll give me 24 bagels. But in a family our size, like that can go real quick. That's like 8 people. If everybody has a bagel, that's like 3 bagels each. That's not very much. So I'm just sitting here, I was like, why not do enough batch? See, I don't even have to do anything. You just put everything in here, which works good. So let me do that. Keep putting away my cookbook. Okay, I've got my 3 batches of dough in here. I'm just gonna let this sit over here. It's gonna take some time because it's cooler in here. That will rise up. I'm done. I don't have to do any more in the kitchen except I'll do the bagels in a little bit, and that's not a big deal to do that. Probably when we're in between school, I will take them just so I can roll them out, put them on a pan, let them rise again, and I put them in the water and bake them in the oven. Very simple. So this is good. Done. We'll start get the kids moving. Breakfast, school. It's a great day. The sun is starting to peek out just a tad. It looks gloomy, but I feel like it's gonna pop out in a little bit, hopefully. Okay, so we've been doing our school. It is like in the afternoon now. The day that I make 24 of these, probably more than 24, is the day that I let them rise a little too much. And I'm like, ah. So as I go to touch them, they want to flop down. I'm like, no, but they'll be fine. They just won't be super full. But this is good. We did good. We did Maddie made lunch. We had some had mac and cheese, some had the spicy ramen. We did corn dogs in the air fryer. Did our school, got a lot of school done because it's 2 days worth of school, and then they're doing the chores now. In the afternoon, I think they're gonna go for a bike ride for a little bit, so I'm gonna finish these up so I can get them in the oven. So just keep flipping them, let them boil, flip, put them on a pan. I'm gonna rub them or brush on egg yolk, not yolk, the egg white part, and then put a little bit of everything bagel seasoning on and bake in the oven, easy. Okay, so it's been busy. We have just like had, I feel like school took a long time, which is good. It did take a few hours to do, but we got everything done. We did 2 days worth of school. So that entailed watching a video, watching our Bible, watching a video, doing a couple days worth of vocab, a couple days worth of history, which we read together. They did all their pages. And then they did some chores. They didn't do all of them. I was like, that's okay. When you guys get back, we'll finish up the rest. So they did some chores, and then they're going for a bike ride right now. They want to go before the kids get out of school because then it gets crazy on the road. So all good. Hello, Maxine. I have nothing for you. She's like, I'm good. She was really sleepy today, so I thought maybe she wasn't feeling good, but I think she's up and feeling much better now. So I was thinking, because dinner is done. It's chilly over here. I've got the bagels here in the oven. And then I'll just have to kind of check in. But I thought, why don't I go upstairs and show you upstairs? Like, because the house is quiet. It's probably a good time to do that. Let's go upstairs. I ended up with, is that gonna be good in here? Okay, this works out really good in here. I got to sit here this weekend and I sat and I went through and we printed off a bunch of designs for the aprons and I weeded them. Thank you. A lot of you gave me tips on how to do that. So I just ordered the sticky, I was using a cutting board right there. I ordered the sticky mat so I can pull them off easier. But I just sat, poor Maxine, do you need to go for that? She's like, let me go right there. So I figured eventually I was working and I was literally right here, kind of bent over working because I can't, it's just hard to see over here. So I'm like, I need to work right under the window here. So I'm thinking to put like a little table, maybe right under the window, and then be able to weed right there because that would probably be the most efficient and effective, but we're in time, that'll be good. But I was able to get a lot of things done. So I was able to work on a lot of these getting the vinyl done in these, so I got these done, and then I got to work on doing the note cards. So I got to write those, a lot of those up. So those are here. So I'm excited to be able to put everything together. It's like having the space is so nice. Even like I said, this one's got like a couple dents and things in it, but it's like, it works out really good. So this is good in here. I can sit and work at my desk over here, which is nice. I like my desk by my window because I like to be able to see, even though it's kind of like just the road, but I do get to see out a little bit. So what did I do here today? Let me sit you down. I'll sit you right here. This is good, right? Okay, Maxine, you lay in your bed? She is. She's in her bed. Lay in your bed. She's over here in her bed. So what I did is I got to place an order on Amazon, getting things together. I got stuff ordered for the birthday. I got a bunch of other things I needed for the household, and so got that done. I forgot I didn't have Amazon Prime because I didn't need it at the time, but now I need it, and so I forget the convenience of having it show up like literally the same day, which is crazy because we lived in the mountains, and the earliest you couldn't even get 1-day delivery. You got 2-day delivery. When we went to Michigan, I had to order a roof car top carrier because we had so much stuff to take home, and I ordered it. It was like 11 o'clock, and by 4 it was delivered. I'm like, that's just crazy. So the convenience, very nice for that. So we're doing that right now just because I need a few things extra right now, which will be good. And then what I did today, so today I've been thinking about a few things, so I'm gonna do shopping this week. I had my list. Someone asked, they said, do you have a weekly to-do list? I don't show you my stuff I use it. This is my to-do list that I use right here, most always. Well, I did order a weekly one. Let me show you everything on here. Weekly to-do list right here, because sometimes my weeks are so busy and there's a lot going on. The kids have a lot of different activities each day, and that's been happening for the last 2 weeks. So that is why I resorted to this for right now, because it's just helpful in my busyness and craziness. Like this weekend, I filled this out and just had this one going because I had so much on there. But the other one is kind of helping me manage my weeks a little bit better because I just have a lot in a day. So something I was gonna do, I have my list right here for to get groceries from, and I was sitting there, I was making Greg's lunch this morning, and I was thinking about it. I have those little fruit cups. I think I got them for like $4 or $5 for a box of them at Sam's Club. I know they're like $8 right now. So I was thinking, this is how my brain randomly thinks. As I grabbed it, I thought, I wonder what I could do to make little fruit cups for them. Now, a long time ago, I made these frozen slushy fruit cups, they called them, and it was basically like canned peaches and canned things you would have in fruit cocktail, right? Peaches, pears, had maraschino cherries, grapes in it. I think that was all I put in. Maybe strawberries. Was that it? That might have been it. And then you took orange juice, concentrate, and lemonade. I'm pretty sure that's all it was. And mixed it together, and then you had a whole bunch. And then I filled those small little cups that I have with the mixture, and then you can just take them out of the freezer and eat them. By lunchtime they'd be thawed, and I thought, Greg really liked those. The kids didn't love them. Some did, but not enough to like go, oh, make these again. And so I thought I would make some of those. So I was just looking to see where to get canned fruit, because Sam's Club doesn't have like canned peach. They have peaches, but they didn't have pears. So I was just doing a little bit of looking, and then I thought, well, I might have to go, there's a Gordon Food Service. I might just have to go to Gordon Food Service, and they have cans. So I thought, and they had all the cans of everything I needed. So I'm like, maybe I'll go there and get what I need. And then when I was making my food today, I realized like, yes, I need more yeast. So I'm gonna write down like yeast. The boys really like tuna fish, and I need to get some tuna fish in there. So I was just looking at what else do I have to do here. And then also I used I only have like 4 cans of diced tomatoes left. So I was thinking, am I gonna be making anything tomatoey? So let me look at my list real quick and see if there was anything else. I only see like 2 dishes. The rest I have like pizza sauce. So I should be good not to have to get any. It's one of those things that's always a staple, and I always have tons in my pantry, but I was like, I'm running low. Do I stock back up? So no, I don't think I'm going to. So that was something I need to look up, and then I think that'll be good. So what I'm gonna do is just pull some footage up here and see where I'm at for the day. I'm in my bedroom here because the kids are out there watching a movie. So I've been upstairs editing, getting today's video done. I've been doing a lot of some paperwork, phone calls, things I had to take care of on the side. Kind of plan for my day tomorrow because I have to head out the door tomorrow and do some running. So I thought, you know what, let me just close today's video. Chili's done, plenty done, been done a long time ago. We'll have that for dinner tonight. And then the bagels turned out beautifully. Very, very good. They're gonna be delicious, last for a little bit, which will be nice. So I'm done for my Monday. It's been a great Monday. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow and we're gonna do some stuff. I got something different tomorrow for you. Something a little bit different tomorrow for you. So, all right, I'll see ya, bye.